Hi, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Greta, and on this channel I talk about all things related to spirituality, self-help, personal development, holistic living, and sometimes a little bit about magic as well. So if you do enjoy my content, please do subscribe and push that notifications button, bell, to get notified whenever I post. So today I'm gonna be talking about the law of mirrors. So if you want to hear more about it, stay tuned and let's hop into the rest of the video. So when I first heard about the law of mirrors, and it wasn't that long ago, because I am very passionate about the universal laws, so basically the laws of the universe and the laws of karma, and I really haven't heard anything about the law of mirrors up until recently. It's also called, sometimes it's referred to as the law of reflection or the law of the mirror. Whatever you want to call it, the concept stays the same. So when I first heard about it, I was like, well, duh, it doesn't really get too deep. But then when I started thinking about it and reading more and more about it, I actually understood how beautiful the concept is.
Curious. Very curious.
So let me first tell you what the law of mirrors is all about. So in essence, the law of mirrors states that whatever feelings you have towards another person, those feelings originate from your own heart. So whatever another person makes you feel, whether you like them or dislike them, the qualities that you find, bad or negative, and the qualities that are positive, and you admire those qualities, all of that, whatever you can label another person, it actually comes from your own heart. So the law of mirrors says that basically the person that is standing in front of you, or the person that you're thinking about, it's actually your own reflection in your own mirror. So let me just explain this a little bit better. So I'm sure we have all been in a situation where we meet a person and that particular person makes us feel kind of uncomfortable. We kind of disagree on some of the things with them. Maybe they make us feel a little bit like angry, frustrated, anxious. You just feel like you're not really resonating with the person, and your auras basically clash.
I'm sorry, but I have to let you go. And it's purely budgetary.
I know we've all been in that situation. However, when I started thinking about this, I was like, okay, so when we think about the law of mirrors, if, let's say, I identify something that I don't like about another person, that means that I carry that inside of me as well. That's one of the traits that I have as well. And I was like, okay, so if the law of mirrors says that, what about all of the really horrible qualities in people that I don't resonate with, that I totally disagree with, like their opinions or their understanding of life? For example, I wouldn't particularly agree with somebody who is, being racist to other people. And then I understood that it's not really about their opinions or about their perspective. It's more about their delivery. And it's not really, of course, it's the opinion that sometimes makes you frustrated, but I feel like, at least to me, it's mostly about the delivery. What makes me feel, a bit angry and frustrated is the delivery. It's the narrow-mindedness of the person. It's their inability to be open to the discussion, to new opinions, and to be open-hearted to other people, and to, judge somebody by the color of their skin. So to me, it would be more about the delivery and more about, a deeper meaning behind being racist. So when you think about it, try to remember any of the situations that maybe you had in the past where you were narrow-minded, you weren't open to other opinions, and you were really stubborn and just set in your own ways. And you can really, rewind the tape and start to understand that, well, shit, like I sometimes do that as well. And some of the qualities that, make you a bit frustrated or make you a little bit like ramped up when it comes to other people, sometimes you realize that you do the same in other situations.
I would rather get murdered out here than spend the next half an hour with you.
So, the same goes for the positive qualities. It's not only about the negative things. Sometimes we admire these random people or even our friends or family members, and we're like, oh my God, like that person has the best qualities, the best traits, or I don't know, whatever they do, they just bring so much happiness or grace into that activity that they do, or I don't know, there's just something, some trait, some quality that you really admire. And what we tend to forget in those moments, that if we can label that particular trait, if we understand it, that means that we carry it within ourselves as well. And it is there. It's just that we have to, wake that thing up and start working on it. And I feel like it's very, very beautiful to know that even the good things that you see in other people, even the qualities that you really admire, maybe somebody is very successful in their life, they're very business savvy, they're very good with their finances, and they just bring so much confidence into what they do. And you have to understand that maybe you don't really see that in yourself, but you do have those qualities, and it really depends on how you choose to wake them up. So one of the reasons why I do really feel like the law of mirrors speaks the truth, because I know that right now, whatever I'm saying, it just sounds like, okay, well, yeah, maybe I kind of do, have those negative qualities inside of me, or like it sounds very beautiful that whatever I admire in other people, I have it as well. But the law of mirrors started making sense to me when I understood the fact that people see other people from a different perspective. What I'm trying to say is that, let's say you have this one person that you really admire, and you feel like they bring so much grace into the challenges that life brings them, and they are always so strong, so positive, and you just really admire how gracefully they handle the challenges and lessons and the mistakes that come their way and all of the failures. And you really admire that. But then another person may say, oh, I just find that they're really, careless, or maybe they don't really take life seriously, and they're just really airheaded, or they're just really lucky, or whatever. And, they really see it from like more of a negative perspective. So I feel like it's very helpful to understand that we can see one person from like totally different perspectives. And that's the beautiful thing, is that, it's really helpful to understand that if I see the positives, sorry, I think I just like bumped into the mic. If you see the positives in that other person and you really admire those traits, you have them as well. And then for that another person who sees those traits as negative traits, and he completely he has a completely different understanding of that person and how they operate, that is great as well, because that person can reflect on, maybe that's what I'm carrying inside of me, maybe those are my dominant emotions, maybe that's why somebody who is so happy all the time and just handles their challenges with grace, maybe the fact that I'm seeing them as somebody who is careless or airheaded or just lucky, you know, maybe that's how I see myself, and maybe, you know, it's just my ego kind of coming through. So it can really be helpful, and that's the actual benefit of the law of mirrors. When you are aware of it, you can actually benefit from it massively, because in these situations where you bump into these people that either make you frustrated or they make you admire them so much, you can really understand, like, okay, you know, let's use this person as a reflection, let's use this person as a mirror, and what can I learn from this experience? What can I learn from my feelings? So that is the actual benefit of the law of mirrors, as I said. And when I started noticing this, I kind of feel now that I am way less judgmental. It's way easier for me to be like, okay, look at yourself first, and then you can actually see the person for who they are. And this is where the importance of your circle also comes in.
My name is Rod, and I like to party.
I'm a true believer that every single person has the good, the bad, and the ugly in themselves. It's just, you know, our choices and basically our choices that identify us, and we have the freedom of choice. We can choose whether to take the good path, just really, if we're speaking black and white, if you're taking the good path or if you're taking the bad path, if you're taking the path that you know is the right path, or if you're taking the easy path. So the same goes with our traits and qualities. We all have bad qualities in ourselves and good qualities in ourselves, and really sometimes can be influenced by other people, and that's why it's so important to surround yourself with the people that actually inspire you to be better. And it's important to hang out and surround yourself with people that you admire and that help you create, help you grow every single day, that facilitate your growth and you can facilitate their growth. So it's really important to be surrounded by people who, I just dropped my mic. It's really important to surround yourself with people who kind of act as a circle of trust, and it's just a continuous loop of learning from each other. Because when you are surrounded by the wrong people for extended periods of time, sometimes something that you weren't able to resonate or identify another person, it kind of rubs off on you. And it's true, we all know that, like, you get influenced by other people. So you don't want to become a reflection of each other when it comes to the wrong people and the wrong timing, you know? So yeah, the importance of your circle is there. It's super duper important, and knowing that and understanding that and really kind of identifying the concept itself as the law of mirrors, it can really help you benefit from it. So just make sure that you surround yourself with amazing people that facilitate your growth. Make sure that you always take the time to learn from the negative situations. If somebody's being really frustrating or somebody makes you feel angry, just try to maybe see if there are some emotions that you haven't dealt with. The same goes with the people that we admire. Really look back and reflect and understand that you have those qualities as well, and everything is in your own hands. So that's it from me, you guys. I hope that I will have a chance to talk about more of these like universal laws in the future. It really fascinates me. And yeah, have a nice day. Have a lovely weekend if you're watching this before the weekend, and have a lovely morning, evening, and just yeah, basically just everything amazing, super beautiful, lovely. Thank you so much guys for watching. Yet again, please do subscribe if you enjoy my content, and I'll see you next time.